Yo, it's the Life is Dope podcast. I'm your man, Graffiti.
Hey, good day. It is Davey on the ones and twos.
Fuck out of here, man. What's up, bro? How you feeling?
Man, I'm great.
Word.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. What's going on in the world today?
Man, how many times I gotta keep telling you? You're still here.
It's a new episode, nigga.
It ain't no apocalypse yet. Trump's still in office. Maybe, I don't know. We're gonna see.
Yeah, whenever this shit drop, probably.
Other than that, I'm feeling good. My cholesterol levels are low.
Word. Eating your Cheerios, you good?
Yeah,
You good.
Eating the oats and cinnamon.
Fuck the bullshit, man. We got a special guest in the building today. It's a real special guest, man. I feel like every time we do an episode, this man's
Get the intro right.
And nigga, this is my intro.
Get the intro right.
I had it right, you just fucked it up.
All right.
This that bullshit.
Go ahead.
Anyways, I feel like every episode, this man's name comes up at least once for some reason. So we had to get him on the show.
Good or bad?
Both.
It depends, yeah. It depends.
Ooh, let's talk about the bad.
It depends. So man, rap superstar,
Oh.
international rhyme spitter,
Talk to him.
young entrepreneurial nigga.
Yeah.
Bars. Man, fuck it. It's Trev Rich. Y'all clap it up for
Hey.
Trev.
I've been excited to do this interview.
Yes, man. We got to have you come through.
I just been seeing all the other interviews,
Mm-hmm.
seeing a lot of people skip around certain topics, and I'm not doing that today.
I was a gay. That's what
They
I'm
said
saying.
they hide and they running.
I guess. I mean, I don't know what it is.
Who was skipping around the interviews?
I mean,
Don't skip around it.
I can't skip around it. I can't skip around it now. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you did there.
Honestly, like,
Wait, let me set the disclosure.
Nah, nigga, no. Let him go.
Trev said, ask him anything.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
A lot of guests say, ask me anything that
Give
we
him that.
ask. And it,
But
they
he
change
really
it up.
said, yo, give him the hard questions. So we,
Please.
no holds
please.
barred.
Word. So anyways, yeah.
Who's
So
watching?
who be skipping around questions?
Yeah, who be dodging?
I
Who be
mean-
dancing? Who got the tap shoes on?
I really seen, like, the biggest one to me was, I think, the Terry interview.
Okay, yeah.
Really? She was skipping around going?
Yeah, man. I feel like, even not to the point of her just skipping around, I feel like it's just a lot of excuses. People make a lot of excuses nowadays
You know, Terry's got
for who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm me. And I'm not going to blame you. I'm not going to blame you. Nobody else for me being me. You know what I'm
Word. Out the gate, man.
Yeah, fans, go back and listen to that episode.
Yeah, please, fans.
saying? And she was, like, reckless talking about us on Facebook. So I had to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I see a lot of that nowadays, though.
Word. We about to get to that. Out the
Yeah.
gate, I gotta
Yeah,
ask you
yeah,
this
yeah.
question because the listeners already know.
Okay.
How many people are in Squizzy Gang?
I'm going to just round it out about 30.
It's a lot of y'all niggas.
That way can't nobody be like, oh, man, you forgot me, man. Like,
That's smart. That's political.
yeah.
Like at least like 5 came up here earlier and was like, I just came to just check Trev out and just make sure he had a good show.
Every nigga that come on the show is on Squizzy Gang all of a sudden.
Nah, man.
Is there a leader? Are you the leader?
I feel like I don't think there's a leader. Like, we didn't come together to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we all started at the same time and we just started running. That's what it was. So it was we all in the race together, you know?
Word.
And it's like, at this point, I feel like people look at me as more of the face, not the leader. You know what I'm saying? Just because, and that's like more on a national scale. You know what I'm saying? Like, here, everybody knows us. So everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, we are the faces of it. But like really branching out, going national, especially with the deal situation and all that, people look at me as like, oh, Squizzy Gang, you know what I'm saying, the face of it really.
Right.
But I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's collective.
Everybody, yeah, man, it's so crazy because it's like people see the team, you know what I'm saying, especially the musicians and the DJs, and everybody has something to do with music, but they don't really see behind the scenes. There's niggas who's, in the cut
Right.
that's got their stripes already, you know what I'm saying, for this Squizzy shit. Nobody will ever know.
Right.
That's like BH, you know what I'm saying, he really heating up right
Shouts to
now.
BH, yeah.
And he dropping singles, but BH been in the cut for about 4 years now, 5 years. Just really in boot camp though.
I'm about to say going through like Squizzy
Yeah,
boot camp.
he been in boot camp, really just trying to find his sound, get it right, because I feel like people wait on us to fail,
Right.
you know? So we going to give them something that they can't turn down.
That's real. That's real.
So speaking of the deal, let's put all the hating and the talk to rest.
Yeah.
Do you have a deal with Cash Money?
Yeah. Like that's, I feel like that's like, people who say, you know what I'm saying, I don't really think you got a deal, like, the man called our radio station and said it himself.
And Birdman already reposting all your stuff and,
Yeah.
and promoting your stuff. I don't think Birdman just
People
does
go
that to anybody.
Go to the Cash Money official Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. I'm all
Right.
over it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like people wanted to see something they had in their minds about what happened with my deal. You know what I'm saying? People thought it was gonna be, oh, Trev just got a deal. He about to be on private jets. He about to drive Lamborghinis to Cold Crush, Epernay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I
Please
feel
don't
like.
drive no Lamborghini.
But I feel like
Yeah, don't
it's
stun on me
the
too.
perception of it was bigger than the reality of actually getting a record deal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, like, you get a record deal, but you ain't sold no records yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, you're going to get an advance, something that you got to pay back. Or, you know what I'm saying? Bonuses don't even exist in music no more. They just give you money just to give you money. That don't even exist no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So rather than, okay, he going to get an advance and then go blow it, I'd rather stay out the red. The red is which a lot of people get into because they go blow their advance and then they can't pay that advance back.
Right.
I'd rather just sit and wait for my money to stack through my music. You know what I'm saying? And that was my biggest thing. I think that got me along with Birdman was I don't need nothing from you.
Yeah.
Give me the stamp. You know what I'm saying? Give me the stamp, put me on, and I'm going to show you what I can do.
Right. That's real because I feel like, even personally, I feel like a lot of the moves you're making and you have made, even since the deal, I was like, damn, Trev can kind of just do that anyway.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Cash Money stamp was like a help to it.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, that nigga can do that anyway. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you feel
I feel like it added. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like the Cash Money situation made me 100%. I feel like I was already 100%.
Right.
And that added 20%, 30%. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I feel like, yeah.
Word.
But
So
honestly,
it's not
it's
like you get a deal and then all of a sudden it's just like,
nah, man. Like when I was just down there, even being in Miami around everybody, you know what I'm saying, seeing that, like somebody like Jacquees, who's talented as hell, you know what I'm saying, but sat in the studio for 2 years before he even put a record out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just me, I just work so much. Not saying that he don't, because that nigga works. You know what I'm saying? Every time I was in the studio, he was in the studio. But it was like, they gonna sign you. And everybody here knows that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from here.
Right.
And he gave me the stamp here. He got on KS175 here. You know what I'm saying? But the world don't know. But I feel like it's building up to that. You know what I'm saying? With the double XLs and the vibe, like all of that stuff, that's just, it's just putting my dominoes in, you know what I'm saying, in place.
right.
So the Cash Money, did they reach out to you, or did you basically, when you felt you were ready, you had pretty much the finished product put together? Did you reach out to them?
Nah, I felt like, really, it was just, I was sitting here one day and I was like, yo, I gotta get, you know what I'm saying, I need a meeting with Diddy, I need a meeting with Birdman, I need a meeting with Ho. You know what I'm saying? And then we was like, let's go. That was really what it was. And Bird was really just the first on the list because I got people in Miami and that's their home base right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I went, made certain connections and ended up getting him into one of my sessions. And after he heard the music, the rest is history.
Okay. Dope. Because I was about to ask that, like, how did that process even happen? Like,
It was really, we was in the Hit Factory, and this is before I even knew. Like I knew the home base was in Miami, just where everybody be at and stuff, but I didn't know like it was so close.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was that accessible.
Right.
So you get in with the right people, and this is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this before the deal, but the music was just there, so I got in with the right people, just strictly off the music. And I said, man, we willing to pay Bird to listen to my shit.
Yeah.
That's how confident I am in my music. And then his people was like, you got 2 songs. I played 2 songs, and he was like, play some more. I played some more, and he was like, just keep playing them till I tell you
Niggas
stop.
start rubbing them hands.
Yeah. That was it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it wasn't like, and I'd never been the type to hype my situation. You know what I'm saying? I won't lie about my situation. It wasn't that I had crazy numbers on YouTube. It wasn't. It was strictly out the music.
Word. Okay, yeah. So shit, since we're talking about it, man, I know you heard the rumors, because one of the main things I heard when you first got signed was Trev got signed on a ghostwriting deal. I don't know where that shit came from, but that was like the main thing.
The crazy thing is, like, if somebody really knows music, there's no such thing as a ghostwriting.
Right.
Like, there's not at all. Now, if you say you got a like production, you know what I'm saying, type situation, or like a pub deal,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, that's different. But Cash Money ain't handing out pub deals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There ain't no, like, I feel, like I said, perception is everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's really like on the strength of, you can tell somebody anything you want to tell them, and how they accept it and how they take it in, that's gonna make them come up with whatever they want to come up with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I've heard, like I said, I want to hear the rumors because I've heard a bunch of shit. I done heard I got a castle in Miami and I just be here just to kick it with the homies. Like I done heard, I done heard a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I feel like through my whole career, I've tried to make myself so transparent that you don't have to ask those type of questions,
Right.
or you don't have to create rumors. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So has it been hard maintaining a romantic relationship since the deal?
Show me a moment now, bro.
Nah,
That's how you ask a girl.
But
You
it's-
don't just be asking no crazy shit like, are you single? I got this chick.
I mean, you did it correct. My bad,
Yeah,
bro.
you did it right.
You did it right. You did it right.
Nah, I mean, I feel like I said, you just more accessible now. You know what I'm saying? More people, I'll say women, more women are starting to understand who you are, what you do, where you be at. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't think, because I'm honest, I don't want to be in no relationship right now. At all. You know what I'm saying?
Smart.
I just feel like I'm at a point in my career where I don't want to have to answer to nobody but myself.
Real. That's real.
In 2017, is it important to be faithful in a relationship?
Yeah, but that's why if you ain't going to be faithful, don't get in one.
Real.
But is it important?
I think it is.
Okay.
You sound like you was asking personally, bro. Like,
I think
should
it is
really
really because like there's so much going on now. Like you said, it's 2017.
I
man.
think just like people just let whatever fly and whatever just fly in relationships now.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying I'm for it or against it. I'm just saying I've noticed that people let a lot of shit fly. That's like, why you really just don't care what your
That's in
dude
general,
or girl
though.
does.
I mean, nowadays it's like, is there rules for anything? You know what I mean?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. It's
motherfuckers don't care about
2017,
shit
man.
nowadays.
But it's I feel like relationships ain't the same as what I seen like my grandparents in. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
Like it's totally different. And I feel like a lot of people they like take the possessive approach to a relationship. It's more that this person is mine, don't touch this person. You know what I'm saying? Rather than appreciating who that person is.
Right.
And knowing that they're gonna fuck up, but knowing that it's gonna take them fucking up for them to grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not in a relationship.
Word.
Because a lot of people don't understand that. I'm gonna fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People look at, oh, the cash money, oh, he getting money. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm just gonna be honest. That's gonna happen. So I would rather not put on your heart on the line for me fucking up.
That's real. So with that vulnerability and just you expressing that through your music and being with Cash Money, there gotta be some Drake comparisons coming through.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
How hard is it to just make that Trev lane and avoid that Drake lane?
But the thing is, like, there is no Drake lane.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I look up to Drake a lot because Drake just knows what he feels in his heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's gonna be some island type sound or some straight hip hop sound or some trap sound, like every sound he does, you know that's Drake. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was just feeling like that. And like I think that's why it's so dope to just be who you are. Rather than letting people box you in. You know what I'm saying? If people said Drake had to make brand news his entire career, he wouldn't be the Drake that we know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Today. But like that goes into the whole like Uzi and all that. Like it's like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at them like they're hip hop artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
They're not
artists.
like the original. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not the Nas and the Jay-Z's and what we know as hip hop.
Right.
Uzi is a punk rock. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who he is. But I feel like everybody associates black artists with hip hop.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way. And okay, so with you, do you consider yourself a hip hop artist or are you just artist overall? Would you make a rock song or a island Caribbean song if you just felt like it?
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm a hip hop artist.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't think a hip hop artist would make better. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain songs that I have that's not hip hop songs.
Right.
So I feel like once I start branching out, people can say, "Oh, he's not a hip hop, all the bars and blah blah blah." I personally feel like I can out rap anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Talk to him.
But now, at the point in my life, in my career, I'm having fun. I'm making what I want to make. You know what I'm saying? And there's people who like, "Ah, man, we want this Trev, or we want that Trev, we want that Trev," and it's like that's where we go with the possessiveness, not the appreciation. You know what I'm saying?
How does that affect you as an artist though? Do you feel like
It don't.
like even so going into this next album or project, Balance, right?
Yeah.
Coming from to make a long story short, into balance, do you feel like you got to keep a certain narrative, or are you just, is it a different type vibe, or you just like, man, this is what I felt like for the moment. This is what we're gonna drop.
I think that's what music is nowadays. It's
Yeah.
what you feel. Like, I don't want to recreate, to make a long story short. In my life, that was a certain moment of it that I got to capture and got to put in words, but I'm past that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like balance is going to be the same way. There's a certain point in my life that I got to capture that I'm giving to y'all so y'all understand where I'm at with it.
Right.
And then I'm going to get past it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I did that with each project.
Right.
But that just comes from growing and, you know what I'm saying, being a man. If I was still making Loaded, then that means as a man, personally, I haven't grew at all.
Right.
So how has your perspective on hip hop changed from today compared to, say, a year or two ago?
I don't feel like it has, because we still have hip hop artists that are like superstars, icons. You know what I'm saying? People look at Yachty and the Migos and Uzi and say hip hop is dead. Now realizing J. Cole's going platinum, Kendrick's going platinum, Big Sean's going platinum. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if Big Sean went platinum. Maybe I just gave him that, but
Shit, you got it.
I feel like he deserved it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
There
like,
you go, nigga.
you still have hip hop artists who making noise. But you see, like I said, it's a black thing. You know what I'm saying? You see more young black men surfacing, and they don't sound like Jay-Z, and they don't sound like Nas.
Right.
But you automatically see them as being black men, so you tie them in with hip hop.
Yeah, man. So, good segue, because we was talking about this the other day, with being an individual. Is individuality frowned upon in the black community?
Yeah.
So, if you just decided you want to wake up and wear your romper, you feel like that would outcast you from your following? And even so, would you be like?
I feel like it would outcast me from my following because I wouldn't look good at all. Not because it's gay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just know you once you know you and who you are, just be comfortable with that. And the people are going to accept that faster than they're going to accept you faking, being somebody you're not.
Really?
Like, I would hate to hear Yachty or Uzi, not even to keep bringing them up, but they the ones who everybody's always talking about. I would hate to hear them talking about gangster shit.
Yeah, it just wouldn't fit.
I would be like, they done changed these niggas. You know what I'm saying? They listening to the people, not knowing that Uzi's doing 50 million streams a week on
SoundCloud. God damn.
You know what I mean?
I thought it was Spotify. It SoundCloud.
So,
That nigga SoundCloud is going like, he said something about he don't need to drop an album because he's doing like 5 million on
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
Damn.
Nigga SoundCloud.
yeah.
Not Apple Music, nigga SoundCloud.
And that equates to dollars. You know what I'm saying? So why would I hate on another young black dude coming from the same, you know what I'm saying, type struggle that I came from, getting his money?
Right.
That's why I don't understand the OGs, quote unquote, of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just accepting this. Accept that the times are changing.
Do you get that criticism from these old heads? Because I feel like they all got something to say.
Oh yeah. I mean, I had what was it? I probably seen, to make a long story short, to a couple different like blogs and stuff. And Two Dope Boys was one of the ones, like, I feel like Trev's music has changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's really like just hip hop no more. And that's like, that's cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you seeing my growth, you seeing me develop.
Right.
Like I said, if I was still making the same shit I was making before, my mind ain't changed, who I am as a person ain't changed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's progressing going forward. Now, if it was going backwards, now if I started off with, to make a long story short, and when I first started, now I'm making Loaded, cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going backwards.
Yeah.
But I feel like everything I'm doing right now is going forwards, which is why I can accept somebody saying, we don't really like that because it's not vintage hip hop.
That's interesting. So with the album, let's talk about balance a little bit.
Yeah.
Where was your headspace at with that, like when you were recording that album? Because I know you just got like hella music.
Oh yeah, man.
Because when I first heard, to make a long story short, I was like, damn, like I heard a lot of other shit
Yeah, before
that ain't
this,
even on this
prior
album,
to
and
this.
that shit is fire. So
I probably got like 5 projects just in the cut.
okay, how does the label affect that though? Like,
They don't.
is it a matter of you can just drop the shit whenever you want? Because like there's this whole image to me of classic hip hop label. You get signed, they give you some money, you do what you do. This is the budget. You got to drop. This is how you go, whatever. But nowadays it's just like, is the shit even necessary? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's so like I said, I ain't gonna hold nothing back. So I was just in like a bunch of meetings in New York, you know what I'm saying, with just different platforms and even, you know, a couple different label heads just wanted to sit down and talk.
Right.
And it's like the biggest thing that I've gained from my trip there is in the next 5 years, labels will be gone.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could see that.
So it's really like there's such a new and such a big platform that independent artists are capitalizing off of that there's no need for a label.
Right.
You get you a solid management and a solid PR team, and you got some money behind you from your streaming and doing all. You don't need a label.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like the era of, oh, I got a big deal is dead.
Yeah.
It's dead. You know what I'm saying? Like from like somebody as Chance the Rapper to, you know what I'm saying? Apple Music is a platform, and Apple Music is like they got money.
Yeah.
Spotify got money. TuneCore got money. Google Play got money. Amazon, all these,
Distribution.
yeah. And that's the biggest thing because it's really okay. You sign to a label, and then you got to go through these motherfuckers anyway.
Yeah.
So their whole job right now, and their mindset is we about to cut the label out.
Right. And that's why I asked that, man, because like I think certain things just look good on paper.
That's really what it is.
You know, Trev being on Cash Money looks good.
That was it.
We had this conversation with somebody before, the girl Sadie. So we was talking about radio, like, you know, being an FM radio host looks good on paper.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, that's dinosaur shit. You know what I mean?
Talk that.
So yeah, we just had to make sure we ask you that, bro. Like,
but that's why like when my whole mind state as a man and as a musician is so like on a different level because I feel like there's a lot of people who would have took the Cash Money deal and I made it. You know what I'm saying? And as to where I took it and I was like, this is the beginning. This is a new beginning. You know what I'm saying? Where I got to work even harder than what I was doing beforehand.
right.
But it's like that's exactly what it is. It's on paper. It's great. You know what I'm saying? And you get certain perks and certain different things, but you could get the same thing as an indie artist if you just move the right way.
Put the work in.
Yeah.
All right.
So when it comes to being able to put out content, and I think a lot of the time what we see with hip hop artists is their first album or their first official album is a classic, and then once they go into their second album, they pretty much have run out of things to talk about. But with you, you really haven't run out of anything to talk about. What is it that keeps you inspired?
I mean, I'm at the point where my life is music. You know what I'm saying? Like everything I go through, everything I see is somehow translated in my mind to music, to a bar, to a hook, to something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like so crazy now at the point as to where you look at the notes in my phone, I could just be sitting somewhere, I can see that picture and come up with something crazy, and then I just jot it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't have nothing. I can't stop talking about my life. I feel like a lot of people run out of material because they're portraying something that they're not.
That's real.
When you are who you are, as long as you're breathing, you got material.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like the biggest thing that, you know what I'm saying, people tell me all the time is your first album, your first national album is supposed to be your best. You know what I'm saying? Because you have however old you are. Say if people get my first national album now, I've had 27 years to create this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As to where, and then you get the second album, you have a year to create that. And a year to create the other.
Damn, I never thought about it like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like, because this is my first, this is my introduction. This is me shaking the world's hand. So I'm going to tell you everything I want you to know about.
Right. Do you feel like, to make a long story short, has been your best work so far?
At that point in time, yeah.
I just mean overall. Like if you look back on all your projects, like this is the one.
Yeah. Really, because that's the thing, because as a rapper, just as a hip hop artist, I would say my best project at the time was probably Heights 2. You know what I'm saying? But as an artist, as a musician, this is the best music I'm making because I'm using everything I can to make this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To the point that I'm sitting there calculating how I'm going to do these melodies on this, as to where before it was just, I'm just rapping.
Right.
But we not in the era of anybody can just rap, and it's going, you know what I'm saying, it's going to make sense.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of people who just rap and their shows is terrible.
Facts. Yeah, a lot of y'all niggas.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just rap, and the show is boring. And now it's like, I'm even adding that. Like, I'm trying to do something totally different as to where I feel like there's so many eyes on me right now. If I didn't set the bar, if I didn't try to make people go harder, then what am I here for?
Yeah, at this point, bro, you can't do no basic shit.
Right.
None of y'all niggas. Shout out to Squeezy Taylor in the back. Y'all can't do no basic
Like
shit.
none. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and I realized that probably coming off the first Summer Jam.
Talk about that.
People look at me totally different. You know what I'm saying? The reason that we went so hard on the Gothic show was that was my first show after signing with Cash Money.
Yeah.
People have a certain image in their mind of what my show should look like now.
Yeah.
So when they get there and they see this big ass screen on the stage, they like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like this nigga did it. You know what I'm saying? And it's more of like it's smoke and mirrors, man. You playing the game. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And I feel like when people start losing in the game, that's where the magic starts to disappear.
Yeah. Do you feel with that though that there's a certain pressure that you have to top that every time?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But that comes with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I live for this shit. Like pressure, I thrive in it. You know what I'm saying? When I don't got no pressure is when I just be like lackadaisical, not doing shit, nonchalant about everything.
Right.
But when I got the pressure, it's like, nigga, this is what you here for.
Yeah.
Like a kid don't dribble a basketball every day of his life to get to the NBA, and it's the fourth quarter of Game 7 in the finals, and he don't want to take that shot.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, man. Let's get controversial.
Hip hop
Let's do it.
beefs.
Let's do this. What the fuck happened with Joe Budden?
Oh man.
Oh, we going that way. Okay.
I mean, we go another way after that, but I just want to know personally.
I see.
And
the
hold
thing
up,
is,
let's, before we get to that,
Yeah.
you were you part of Move Music?
Move
Signed?
Music. See that's the thing. Like Move Music at that time was becoming a label. It wasn't a label at you know what I'm saying, just that point.
Yeah.
So it was in the process of, okay, I'm about to start this. That's exactly what it was. It was, I'm about to start this label. This is who I want on the label. Boom. But unfortunately, Move Music never became a label while I was a part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we was just a clique at that time.
Right.
And a clique who was like, you know, Squizzy.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, we a label now. We got our LLC, all of that stuff.
Right.
But before we got that, we wasn't a label.
It's a squad.
We
right?
said we was.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But until you get that paperwork, you're not a label. You can't function as such. So I feel like that was the thing that happened with Move Music. And still to this day, I don't want to go into too much detail because I have a song actually called Needed about this whole situation.
Yeah, see, that's why I asked. I seen some of the bars. I was like, damn, this nigga kind of tapping that Joe. Something going on.
Yeah. But
Is
it's
that on
like
the next project?
yes, that's
Oh,
on balance.
cool.
And it's really no love lost. It was just needed
I see
is
what you did there.
Bars.
needed was really me. Like I said, like at this point, it's still fun. I'm gonna make the fun music. I'm gonna turn up, but I feel like I'm making grown man music, and needed is that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's my whole thought process of being a kid and looking up to this man like Superman, and then actually seeing that cape and being able to put that cape on, like, okay, this is how it's done. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's the whole process of needed. That's like, and I feel like that's probably gonna be one of the biggest songs because we've never talked about it either side,
Yeah.
me or Joe.
Exclusive.
Would you ever collaborate with Joe again?
Yeah,
So y'all still good? It's just
I mean, it's really like it's a gray area right now. You know what I'm saying? Because the music industry is so small and we have a lot of the same friends. And it's like some of them have heard it, and then you know some of them reached out, and he's like, "I love Trev." I even sent it to him. Shit,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Just because I feel like as a man, I'm not gonna shock you. I'm not gonna
right.
sucker punch you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even if you do get some bars together to come back, do it.
That was my next question. So when, not if, when the nigga shoots back, that you ready for that?
I'm ready.
Okay. Cause we're gonna
But
gas the shit up.
And the thing is,
Who would win? Who would win a Joe
I'm
Budden,
having-
Trev Rich hip hop
it
exchange
depends.
of bars?
It depends how deep in Joe's bag he is.
Oh.
Because the thing about it is like this isn't bars.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we not exchanging punchlines. This is
Rap beef
real
is
life shit.
strategic now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even so, what I'm saying is, Joe knows me and he knows who I am, and I know who he is.
Right.
But at the same time, I feel like this ain't a rap beef.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
These is personal issues that I felt that I had to get out of my head and out of my heart, so I put it down on wax, which is what musicians do.
This was a Rick Ross.
I'm about to say, is it like a letter to your big homie type situation?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I
So
can't wait to
and
hear
it's
this shit.
and it's like the thing is when anybody hears it, you know, who've heard it, they're like, it's not disrespectful, but damn,
Yeah.
I didn't know. This is your side of the story. That's what it is, and so that's why I feel like it'll never go to a rap beef because all Joe can do is give his side of the story.
Right.
So when artists do beef, and I guess for example, when you have someone like Rick Ross, or even what's going on with between Birdman and Wayne, how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you have to have a loyalty to Birdman when there's any sort of artists that are beefing with him, or?
Personally, no. Because it's like I said, this industry is so fucking small, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's so small and it's so easy to get blackballed, and it's so, like, because that shit's real. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to make one wrong step and you're done.
Right.
So it's like, why would I personally involve myself in Graffiti and Dave's beef?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it. Like, and as a man, you ain't supposed to choose sides.
Yeah.
Like, we never
I'm
know.
gonna get Graffiti these bars. That's
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
I'm gonna shoot that nigga.
Yeah. So it's like people so trained to take what the media says and eat it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really train for that. That's why Shade Room, Baller Alert. That's why all these motherfucking publications have so many followers,
Real.
because what the media says is what's true nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because still to this day, I don't know the situation.
Right.
I don't know, and I don't know that, and that's like some shit that's on a personal level.
Right.
Like,
That
these
goes
is,
back
yeah,
decades,
you know what I'm
basically.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, these is like two people who at a point in time you could not tear apart at all. And for them to have such animosity, whether it's even animosity, like when I was at the Hit Factory, I was in the studio, Jacquees was in the studio, Bird was in the studio, Wayne was in the studio.
Right.
Flex.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's okay, we not talking right now, but I don't know if it's at the point as to where it's on site, because when I was there,
Yeah. It wasn't that
everybody
type
was
of
there.
atmosphere. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, when I heard that, what was that shit? When whatever Ross's track was called, I forgot what it was called. But yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, damn, like my first thought was Trev.
Yeah, I think
Would
everybody
that make
was.
this nigga feel awkward? You know what I mean?
Everybody hears what.
Yeah.
But you know what I did after that? I dropped my song with Gunplay.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it. Because I was like, man, if he takes sides on this, like, how does that affect the situation?
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't want to fuck the money up, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, this nigga Ross kind of got that nigga.
But I feel like at the same time, there was a couple lines in there that was kind of questionable in Ross's shit, but I feel like the majority of it wasn't disrespectful.
Right.
And is beef even real now? Like, I just feel like artists just start beef to just
cause.
get the numbers.
Cause ain't nobody getting smacked no more.
Because I feel like 50 Cent and Kanye
That was
started the official first fake
beefs.
rap.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
After the record sales went up, and they was like, yo, this shit works.
Yeah.
Then everybody started doing it.
But that, I feel like that's more of the fans' fault.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you that big of a sheep,
Yeah. I don't know, man. I personally can't take people serious nowadays.
that's what I'm saying.
I will say, especially on social media, a lot of niggas be trying to fake diss Trev.
Oh yeah.
So you get that a lot. A lot of niggas just saying your name and shit. I feel like when you're doing that and somebody's in a position and you're not, you're automatically losing because it looks like, damn, I gotta diss this nigga because I'm down here and he's up here.
But the thing, like,
There's no legit
but the
personal
thing
beef.
is, like I said again, once again, that's more of the fan base fault.
Yeah.
Like, I see it all the time. I see niggas who post shit and get 3 likes, 4 likes. And I see a nigga who say something about me and get 150, 200, 300.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's more of the fans' fault. And then a person, for them to feel important, they get addicted to that.
Mm-hmm.
So now you want to talk about everybody. Well, majority me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm at a point in my life as to where if I see you, maybe I'll smack you. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not really, everybody who's coming at me don't really have no credibility to come at me. And it'd be different if you was coming at me and you making good music.
So what would it take for you to respond to an artist on a song if they drop a diss record? Does it depend on the artist? Does it depend on if the song is good?
The credibility in the game.
Yeah. And some money. Let's get some money out of it.
So right now,
Because I feel like, man, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, we passed that. But I feel like if I would have put anybody on Spotify, I could have made a lot of money off that shit.
Yeah, you talking about that track against Kid Vegas?
It's huge. That track took the fuck off.
Yeah,
It did.
so it is a numbers game. So right now,
Yeah, man. Because it's not
a
beef,
local nigga
man.
can't just make a song about Trev and get a response.
No, because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to hear the song. One, it's going to be trash.
Straight up.
So sad.
And then two, you know what I'm saying?
It's sad because it's true.
Stop
Yeah,
making
but-
trash diss records,
Right,
y'all.
y'all gotta go
But my
hard.
thing is, I feel like I'm such a humble person. And you know what I'm saying? People telling me now,
He
like,
said that after he said it's gonna be trash.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I feel like this is the approach I have to take now because I've been humble this whole time as to where I'm such an easy. There's so much access to me. I'd rather a person make a hit and send it to me, and I hear it and be like, okay, that's dope. Let's figure out how to make this a hit. And you know what I'm saying? Let's figure out how to put some legs on this and get it running, rather than you trying to get my attention with a diss record that's trash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's like, to be honest, what diss records that's coming out, like, if somebody ain't smacked your mom, somebody ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be something crazy going
So
on.
I'm saying it's hard to believe there's no real backstory to the beat.
Yeah. And it's like the people who, man, honestly, the two that love to do it. Love to do it. And I'm going to give them some bug right now.
I'm about to say don't do it,
Is
bro.
the
but go
fucking,
ahead.
Game.
what's the, no, I'm talking about in Denver.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the fucking kid's name?
The little white boy.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
the main person I'm talking about, but I ain't
Yes.
want to plug him.
but this is the bad part.
Saved this a trip.
This the bad part.
I
This
don't
the bad
know
part.
what it is. My bad, bro.
Yeah, I don't even say his name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I was gonna say it if y'all didn't know. But if you look at my inbox, there are so many fucking songs in there. Just please take a listen. Just please take a listen.
Yeah.
But this is after you've got my attention the wrong way.
Right.
So now I'll laugh. I'll tell you to eat a dick, and I won't. You know what I'm saying? Listen
So
to shit.
how much for you to listen to the song? How much?
That's the thing. Like, this is so crazy to me, bro.
Yeah.
It's not even that I'm charging you to listen to your song. Niggas literally have a platform, Push Mondays, as to where they'll send this nigga shit, and this is my brother. This is the
Yeah.
nigga I live with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then he'll go through everything and be like, I'm gonna play this tonight, I'm gonna play this tonight, I'm gonna play this tonight. And I've literally heard some dope shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, there's platforms all around. But I feel like you making a diss record that's not even good, it's not mixed, it's not mastered, it's not level. Nothing.
It's
It's
corny,
lazy.
bro.
It's lazy. It's lazy.
I can
rap.
attest to this because, like, that's the same person I was thinking of mainly because the nigga will tag me in his post while he's saying some shit about Trev. I'm like, the fuck I got this? And then the nigga will send me some music like, yo, I just made a track about Trev. Y'all should play this on the plug.
Exactly.
Nigga, what? Like, that sounds so stupid to me. But,
It's
I mean,
gay.
if you in that
That's
position.
B100. That shit's gay to me, bro.
Word.
Like, and it's like, I have gay fans. You know what I'm saying? So this is a
I'm all
different
second
type
now.
of, this is a different type of gay to me. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna let you just go ahead and rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it. But this is like some fanboy shit. Like the shit he's going through is like some real fanboy shit, like obsessive type crazy shit.
It's only gonna get
You know what
worse,
I'm saying?
though.
Then there was another one, and he disses me. Like, first he paid me to do a song with him. So I do the song, and then he's like, let's do the video. I'm like, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even going to charge him an arm and leg to do the shit. So he's like, let's do the video. I'm like, let's do it. His dates and my schedule just didn't match up because it was always, we got to change this, we got to change this. We never got to do the video. He disses me. He just starts, you know what I'm saying? He just wants to start dissing me. And then he's like, I feel like, you know, one, on top of that, first he started doing radio interviews about dissing me, which was whack as fuck to me. He's tagging me in the articles, and I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to this shit.
Right.
So then after that, he jumps back in the inbox and he's like, man, how much would it take for you to get a collab with my artist? One, how do you fucking have an artist?
That's number one.
One. Two, nigga, I'm charging you the maximum to get it after you did all of this. And then on top of that, he says, the Westward wants to do an article about me, and they want to use me and your picture in the article. For what? They don't even, nobody would even put us together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a picture that you sent to Westward and told them that you wanted to use in there to get a little pub, which is cool. You gonna use it, use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, it's a fucking, I posted about it the other day. This is a circus now, bro.
Yeah.
It's really a circus. And I said, if I gotta be a part of the circus, I'm gonna be the ringleader. I'm gonna move in a way that people's gonna have to respect the circus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is like, there's so much talent that gets overlooked by corny shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There should be no reason that somebody like A-Meezy, somebody like Ray Reed, somebody like Trace Chapman, somebody like doesn't have more, you know, but they shit is like up there. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like if anybody that I would, if I go out of town and people's like, what else is in Denver? There's a select few people that I would play here.
Yeah,
And you know what I'm saying? They're included in that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that means that they already have the sound. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like these is niggas who I listen to get motivation. You feel me? When I'm not motivated.
Right.
So hearing the new this and the new that, like that shit, people should take these people at the level that they at and boost them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because everybody says they support. It's show port. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's support for show. You show port. You don't
Show
support.
porting ass niggas.
Yeah, you feel me?
Right.
Like, because they say they do, but then it's like, I have a concert at the Gothic, you know what I'm saying? And then I come out on stage and it's like such a fucking diverse crowd that it's like, I be wanting to tell, you know what I'm saying, the niggas that I work with, bro, branch out of the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I look in the crowd and there's white people, there's Mexican people, there's black people, and I got a whole little melting pot in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And this is a sold out show.
Right.
That you can do in your city, bro. Like this is your city.
Right.
Is you have to, and the thing about it is going outside of that, you have to be able to sell out in your shit in your city.
Right.
You have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I want people to leave, because I feel like every time I leave, I get so much knowledge in a week that I wouldn't get in 6 months here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, not even saying that our scene ain't budding, because we do have a budding music scene out here. You know what I'm saying? But for somebody to be walking around like it's an official music scene right now, it's not.
Facts.
It's not yet. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not big enough.
Word.
So speaking of artists that motivate you, who would be your top 5 Denver artists?
That motivate me. Trace,
Okay.
AP,
Mm-hmm.
Ray Reed.
2 more.
That's tough.
This is hard because it's like the top. It's so hard because those 3 personally. Oh, Meezy, 4. Because those 3 personally, I listen to because I feel like we don't make the same type of music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Trace gives me a certain feel that Ray Reed don't, and Ray Reed gives me something that Meezy don't. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like all the, and we not even in the same lane. You know what I'm saying? Which is why it's so dope to me, because these niggas is dope. They putting real music together.
And them niggas ain't all on Squizzy.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have said my whole team.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, the Trippers and the Doobies and the Priests, like, that we are all around each other for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
But real shit, that's what most people would have did. They like, all the niggas in my team.
Yeah.
Knowing that all the niggas in their team is not
Yeah.
their top.
Because it's like,
Yeah.
not even, you know what I'm saying? And that's not even knocking my team, but there's
Yeah.
so much work that I've, like, personally seen these cats put in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And which is like, somebody like BH. You know what I'm saying? BH is like, I've seen him put in a lot of work too, but it was more on the strength of, I'm learning myself, I'm learning my sound, and I feel like now he got it.
Yeah.
Like, mark my words, in the next year, 2 years, he's about to fucking take off out here.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Do you feel a certain pressure to carry the
Wait,
city
wait,
on your
wait,
back?
wait, wait,
Hold
wait.
up, hold up.
Who's number 5?
Oh yeah, he ain't got another clock.
Yeah.
Remember my question.
He thought he was about to just
I had a
say
good,
it
I had a good ass question. Go ahead.
I was. I gotta think about it, man.
Okay.
I really gotta think about that 5th.
You said Trace, Meezy, AP,
Ray Reed.
and Ray Reed for 4. Damn, that 5 is kind of tough.
5's tough. Because there's a lot of niggas I fuck with, and I fuck with their music, but I'm not just gonna give them 5 because I fuck with them.
Damn, I'm
Who
trying to think.
would you put in that 5 spot?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Shit. Damn.
Are we putting Priest in it?
Nah. I'm not putting Priest by bad Priest, but nah.
Okay.
Damn. Are we going off like motivation, like, or who we really? Okay, I got one. I really believe in this cat, Connor Ray. You ain't heard of him?
I've heard a couple of his songs. I like him.
Yeah,
I like him.
like he's new to the game, but like
Yeah.
I think he got it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these cats put in a lot of work over the years. He's a younger cat, but I'll say this now for the future, so y'all could say, yeah, Graffiti said that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna say Connor Ray.
And I feel like I'm just
or
saying,
Tripper.
Okay.
See, and I'm just saying that because, like, I see these niggas' movements.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like in AP.
So it's not just a rap thing; it's kind of like a whole entire.
Yeah,
package.
like this is a package.
That's
You know
how I'm
what
trying to look
saying?
at it too, because like with Connor, like I said, he's a young dude, and so he's not really moving in these same lanes as the cats that we're used to,
Right.
or that been in the game, or the people we know individually. I see what he's doing with that crowd. Same as like a Supreme Ace or like what's his name, Damien the Architect or something like that. They're way off in their own little shit.
Ooh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're dope at what they do, and they don't even really cross over to whatever our little section is too much. So we got to give them their props. I don't want to just stay in our little circle too deep.
Yeah. See, and that's my thing. Because you could name a bunch of artists. I feel like one of the most improved to me personally is Show. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I know me and Show talk all the time, and he knows, and I know that there's certain things that he's going to perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Bugs. I like Bugs too. But there's like that fifth spot, I feel like right now is meaning that you are on an elite path in Denver to break and become a national artist. And I feel like those four got it all.
I'm like, dang. Now that we brought Damien Architect into the conversation.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few of them, but that goes back to the question I was about to ask. Like, regardless, when we name these lists, people gonna put Trev at one.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's even if they never even heard your music.
Yeah.
Just off the strength, right now, it's like Trev is that guy in Denver. Do you feel like there's a certain weight on your back that you have to carry the city? Nah.
No. Like, I feel like, this ain't even to say that, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like my career is far from over.
Yeah.
But there's so much, you know what I'm saying, that I feel like I've done in this city, for this city. And there's certain people, as like the mayor talking to me about it, Chauncey talking to me about it. Like, that already, you know what I'm saying, is bigger than a lot of people can say.
Right.
You know, so it's like, I'm getting a stamp from legends in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Which is like, you on the right path. You know what I'm saying? So me getting that stamp from Chauncey is gonna outweigh 1,000 motherfuckers talking bad about it.
Right.
You feel me?
That's real.
The Summer Jam.
Well,
You know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
just being on
Again,
Summer Jam alone. Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, the connections that I'm making is bigger than music.
Right.
But I feel like it starts with the music. And leaving this motherfucker. Because you can be the man in Ebony, you can be the man in Cold Crush, you can be the man, but that shit don't translate to a national music scale.
Right.
You feel me? Like, that's a piece, that's a little percentage. They want to hear your music and they say, well, how your shows in Denver? That's one question, and that's all they're going to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How's your shows in Denver? Oh, I just sold out. Okay, cool. What else can you do?
Yeah. So do you feel like when you are, say, like you're doing an interview in New York or whatever, on Hot 97 or some shit, let's put that out there, you don't feel that it's necessary to mention Denver? And I'm not saying it like, oh, you should, but I'm saying like, I feel like sometimes that can hinder an artist. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you should rep so hard. And I know I'm gonna get flack for that. But example, my man Cardo, Cardo's doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But the nigga not running around just Colorado, because he understands it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
So, but then at the same time, like if we see you on Sway in the morning, nigga, I'm like, damn, Trev didn't say nothing about Colorado. Like, how does that feel for you? Like, damn, I gotta shout these niggas out.
Nah, I mean, I feel like it just got to be genuine, and it got to be in a genuine place.
Yeah.
Like, if they ask me about Denver,
This nigga, that sound like a wife. Keep her out. Keep it locked. But go ahead, bro.
if it sound like a point for me to plug, then I plug.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when they ask, like 9 times out of 10, if you're doing an interview with somebody, they're gonna ask you where you from.
Right.
And then you say that, you know what I'm saying? And then it don't have to be, because the thing about it is, what kind of like, I've always thought is, when you get out of town, that's when you show people who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in Denver is wearing a Broncos jersey.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
It's easy to rep in your city.
It's easy, but when you get out of your city, that's when you gotta hold your nuts and be like, nigga, this is where I'm from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What they got there? What y'all do there? And then you're officially now the spokesperson for everybody in this motherfucker, so you better hold it down.
Right. So, again, to go back to the beginning of the interview when I was saying that I feel like Trev could do the things he's been doing without the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like, because you're selling out like the Bluebird and the Gothic in Denver, are you at a point where you can do that in another city?
I mean, I feel like it's building there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And like here, like that's why if young artists come to me, I tell them to get out, like go network, go, like make what you do here translate everywhere else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's when you on to something. And I'll get booked in other cities. You know what I'm saying? And in other cities, it might be a smaller venue.
Yeah.
But I'm having intimate shows with these fans that I've never seen a day in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'll get a show in the last show we was doing in Philly and stuff like that. Like that was an intimate show. That reminded me of Island Park Saloon. You know what I'm saying? Like that took me back. And it was a pub too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a fucking pub. So it's like I'll never be the person to just be like, I'm the Gothic every city. Not right now.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, in every other city, I'm a new artist. I'm brand new. You know what I'm saying? Here, everybody just knows me.
Right.
That's why it's like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like one thing that me and Joe had a conversation with that stuck with me forever is, what do you want in this shit and what are you willing to trade for?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to trade being the man here to be the man everywhere.
That's right. Yeah, because you're a new nigga everywhere else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not that nigga yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, now these people are seeing, and it's like, you can tell when it's like, you get the big publications, the national publications like the XXL.
Yeah.
And that made me realize, again, you ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, everybody here is like, nah, Trev's on the XXL. But then when you get motherfuckers from other places on the XXL, they're like, who's this nigga?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like you have like friends or relatives that take advantage of your success at all?
I was quizzy at the back.
But it's like, my parents don't ask me for anything, which was like crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, when I get this, I want to give my mom and I want to give my daddy. You know what I'm saying? And they don't ask me for anything.
Wow.
Now let's get to the friends. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to split it up.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, the friends gonna want CDs, the friends gonna want to get into shows, and the friends gonna want to be in the clubs, and you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that comes with the territory.
Right.
Okay.
You feel me?
Everybody seen you got that contract and they thought you got a super bag. They're trying to get in your pocket.
Oh man. Especially like,
What's the most amount of money that someone's asked you for? What you don't have to say whether you gave it to them or not, but just simply just ask.
You pay my car note.
probably like the most amount of money that since the deal. I think I got asked for more money before the deal, honestly. But since the deal, the most amount of money was probably $1,200.
Oh, yeah. We got that.
But I feel like, but you have to realize that these people.
You said, nigga, we got
just
that.
like this how y'all thinking
You
about
got
it. This how y'all thinking about it is how a lot of these people are thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be that person. That's how they think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll ask for some little shit.
Right.
Like nobody ever just came out like, yo, I need 20 bands. Like that don't happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that don't happen.
So that's interesting because that goes back to I heard a saying where it's like people think you change, but it's really the people around you that change.
Yeah.
You feel like that? You feel like people are getting really weird?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Like weird, bro. Like you, and it's crazy because like for people around me to see it, like he sees it. You know what I'm saying? There be times that he sees it before me.
Yeah.
And I just be like, what the fuck is going on? Like people who I was a knee high with. You know what I'm saying? And then there's people who like, I don't really know like that. And they'll take us back like, man, you remember that time in second grade? And I'm like,
Everybody got a picture with Trev
I
on
don't
Facebook.
remember that.
Like,
I don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it, like I said, it comes with the territory. And I feel like I'm glad that this situation happened now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if this situation happened when I was 19, 20, I wouldn't have been able to handle it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like everything happens for a reason, because like seeing people who you feel like is like super close with you turn or just start acting weird at a 21-year-old, I wouldn't have known how to handle that. You know what I'm saying? That would have broke me probably.
Right.
You know, so it's like, and it's like people taking credit for a lot of shit that they didn't have nothing to do with. Like, yeah, I've seen it all. You know what I'm saying?
I produced. You think that was cool? We gonna take it back, but no, that's why I asked that, because like to me that's weird, man. Like I don't know if it's just because we know you, but like I'm like, nigga, that's Trey, that's Bill. You know what I mean? But I see people around like getting kind of weird, so I wouldn't know how to take it from that standpoint.
I think honestly, the dopest shit to me, like, because like you said, that's Trev, that's Bill. Like, I feel like other artists have to accept that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That somebody is gonna be like, man, that's Ray. Man, that's A-Meezy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, people, especially me, I'm speaking for myself. Like, you want to be treated like a star, but you have to realize among your peers, it's kind of hard to do that to you.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's when my whole focus shifted, because these kids and these teens, you can't tell them nothing about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to do a graduation party yesterday, and I probably took like 1,000 pictures, dog. These kids is the ones who's, and my whole thing is, why do I want to impress a 27-year-old anyway?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
These kids is like, they're the future. And so for a kid to come up and be like, damn near pass out like, you Trev, and start singing my shit, like, that's big to me. A 27-year-old is not going to do, maybe, you know what I'm saying? It might happen. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, the kids, that's really like where my whole focus is. And it's kind of crazy, because I feel like the music that I'm making it for my peers.
Yeah.
But the people who are grasping it more is the kids.
But I think also people really see the hard work, because if anyone, because I mean, like you and I, we go way back since like high school. So I think being able to, I think the hard work backs up the success. So I think that's a big piece of it. So that's why I'm able to see you as, you know, the Trev Rich that we grew up with, along with the Trev Rich, the successful person that you are now. And I think that, and not to like gas Bill or anything, but I've definitely seen it with Squizzy Taylor as well, because just seeing him just in the videos doing like all the South Dallas dances
and shit.
To like
You was a
to like this guy,
to like DJ Squizzy Taylor now, like it's crazy seeing that type of glow up for real. So that's like amazing. So I just want to say,
and it's
congrats
like,
to y'all.
Stop gassing.
I appreciate that.
Gas over. Back to the hard part.
But it's like, it's crazy, because everybody we surrounded ourselves with at a certain age, who's still here with us, it's like we pushed each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas pushed me to the point that I done quit music like 100 times. Literally, I see this nigga text me, he's like, bro, I'm done, dog. I'm about to go get a job, bro. I'm done with this shit. He like, nigga, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it's like having that support system. You know what I'm saying? Because we have another brother who was like, he was the first. You know what I'm saying? DA was the first. When everybody's like, DA's getting drafted, he's going to the NFL, that was like, they put a fire up under us. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like in certain situations, that would make somebody jealous. Right. But when this is really your dog, this is really your brother.
Inspiration.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we just had a situation as to where I got shows coming up, but this nigga has an opportunity to do something that nobody has done yet.
Right.
So I'm like, this is my DJ. But I'm like, nigga, go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll figure out these shows. We'll get these shows done. We're going to get them knocked out, because that's what we do.
Right.
But what type of person, and what type, not even a musician, what type of brother would I be to be selfish to the point and say, nigga, I need you here for my shows instead of going on a world tour?
Right. That's right.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But that shit, even that is going to light a fire up under me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, he's going on his first tour with, can't remember his name? Oh, Daniel Scott. He's like 16. You know what I'm saying?
The pop star.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's going on his first tour with Daniel Scott.
That's what's up.
And it's like, nigga, that's big, bro.
Yeah.
That's huge. So now you go make these connections. So when it's time for us to do our world tour, you already gonna know where we gonna be staying at.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But I could, somebody else might take that a certain way.
Perspectives.
somebody's gonna take that and be like, "What you mean you can't do my shit?"
Yeah. Fuck this nigga. We got a new new DJ. Right.
But that's really a part of like the brotherhood. Like Squizzy wasn't made to be no damn label.
Yeah.
Like this was really like a brotherhood that came together. Like nigga, this is what we gonna do, and we gonna push ourselves until we get to where we wanna be.
Right. Hell yeah.
What's the hardest part about being Trev Rich?
Man, staying off my phone.
True.
Honesty. That's
Honestly, like not having my phone, dog. Like I don't know what. Like I really go into like panic mode, and that's not a good thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? My phone dies or something like that. I be impatient waiting for it to turn back on, but it's like I have so much shit going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As to where it's like, fuck the girls and all that shit. Like business opportunities, like I be refreshing my emails, and you know what I'm saying? Because it's like now I've built this network as to where I can be like, especially like go time for a project.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like maybe when I'm just building a project, not so much, but when it's go time for a project, I'm hitting up the double XLs. I'm hitting up, waiting for their responses, hitting them back, doing this. Videos is coming in, vlogs is coming in. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like that content. Like right now, this whole game is about content. The reason that majority of the new acts become successful is because people like really gravitate towards them and they know them.
Yeah.
You feel like you know this person, you know what I'm saying? So now it's coming to the singles getting picked, the videos, the mixing, the mastering, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm always like that's probably the hardest thing for me.
Cool. So, got Balance coming up.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song off Balance?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because it's like so much different content on there.
Yeah.
Probably right now, cause it's like every day I wake up, I got a different favorite song on the project.
Mm.
So right now, my favorite song is probably the intro, which is called Through You.
Okay.
Yesterday it was a song called Harder. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna change. Probably gonna be questions tomorrow or step back. You know what I'm saying? But it's like there's so much different content, and I didn't want to give to make a long story short feel. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows summer is coming up. We going into the summer. Like this is my summer project.
Yeah, Top Shelf played it, and man, that shit was hard.
Appreciate that.
Because here's the thing. I think here's kind of my here's the thing.
You had a deep thought?
Uh-oh.
I did. I had a deep thought. I feel like you've always been a great rapper, but if there was anything that I could critique you on, it would be beat selection. I feel like you have not always picked beats that are on the level of how you can rap.
Yeah.
And I think that Questions, and I think a lot of the recent stuff too, like with Flex Something and Hit the Button, a lot of different stuff from to make a long story short. But I feel like Questions is like the one that finally matches.
Yeah. I feel like that too. And I feel like that's because I'm comfortable with who I am now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like 3 years ago, I never would have liked to beat for Questions. Because I was like so focused on being the best bars and the biggest hip hop and you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's the reason that a lot of people love me, but at the same time, just like he said, that's the reason that a lot of people was like, this beat selection ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people told me that from the beginning of my career, like, nigga, your production is not matching what you're doing.
Right.
And I feel like but that's growing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really, like Shark,
Yeah.
one of my producers, Shark, he's grown with me since Heights.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Out of anybody, that would be like 40 for me.
Right.
Just because, like, everything that, you know what I'm saying, we've been through together, now it's to the point where I'll be like, yo, I need this, and I'll hum some shit.
Yeah.
And this nigga's like right on cue. You know what I'm saying? He just sent it back like that. And like, I feel like that was a part of the growth too. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, before it was just the lyrics. It was all about the lyrics. It was never how people perceived the whole song.
Right.
You know, and I think me growing and me doing the whole right thing for Atlantic, that's what that taught me. That it's the whole song, dog. Like, you can have the best verse and the best hook, but if the beat ain't there, it's not gonna matter.
Oh, you wrote for Atlantic?
Yeah, I was with Madahi and APG for a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, any of those records
They
get placed?
fucking Nah.
You know?
Nah.
Alright.
But it was like I was in such a fucked up headspace doing that whole thing. I literally gave them like 1,000 songs.
Yeah.
Like gave them. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like on the strength of Ben, you know what I'm saying? He's like, let's just get you in type boot camp type thing.
Right.
Not knowing that I should have had a fucking contract or something in my face way before. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I was so comfortable going into the Cash Money situation, because I feel like I got the best lawyer on the planet, dog. Like I'm moving for a reason.
Right.
You know? So when it's time to, if me and Cash Money's venture ever is done, or we want to do something else, or my lawyer is there, dog, and he gloves off. Like that's how you get down.
So do you feel like that situation before where you were writing, was that your biggest career mistake?
Yeah, because I gave away a lot of content. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was on the strength of I was making hit. To me, I was trying to make hit records rather than writing for a certain artist.
Right.
And I feel like when you write for a certain artist, it's easier because you can cater to them.
Right.
But in the sense that I wasn't writing for a certain artist, I'm giving away my own hits. You know what I'm saying?
That does make sense.
So I feel like that was like my biggest mistake. But it was like everything is a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? I learned from it. And that's why I went into this situation like lawyer up.
Yeah.
Got to. Because it was, man, I was with Ray. I don't know if y'all know Cool Ray, but
it
was
man,
me.
that's my name.
Yeah,
Bobby
so,
Fish.
Bobby Fish, man. So me and Ray, literally, they like, we about to put you on a plane. So it was like the whole, you know how they do the college, the high school athletes. It was like that number one athlete. They going to college. They want to impress you. They want to do, man, we walking in. We got the crazy hotel rooms. We walk to the Cash Money office. He got diamonds on the doors. And so I sit down and I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, what we about to do? They like, y'all want some food? They had Hennessy for me at 8 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Wingstop, all type of crazy shit, right?
Any contract.
Right. And then we sit down, and they like, and I was like, where's the pen at? Ray is like, nigga, no. Hell no, let's go get this lawyer. So we lawyered up. And that probably like took 2-3 months to get everything all in, because our lawyers were going back and forth. Like back and forth about a lot of things, because it was like a lot of things that I didn't understand.
Yeah.
But now I do. You know what I'm saying? Because especially like with the way that, not even Cash Money, we don't even use Cash Money, but with the way that the industry is taking a turn with labels, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to be into a 10 album deal. If the label's gonna be gone, period, like that's really, they believe that, these platforms believe that record labels are going to be non-existent in 5 years.
I believe it as well.
So if they're gonna be gone in 5 years, what are you gonna do with a 10 album deal?
Yeah. Be fucked in
With
the
an album
game.
out a
Like
month.
90s
You're
R&B.
gonna have to be Future. You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then, if you got a crazy event,
Yeah.
you're gonna be stuck, boy. You know what I'm saying? Career over with.
In the red.
In the red. You gotta stay out the red. And that's just, I feel like with the seminars and stuff that we've been having out here. Like
Yeah.
them is, I don't understand why more artists wouldn't be at those seminars.
It's vital information every time.
It's like great information, because this is information that I'm paying money, flights, hotels to go learn in other cities.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they bringing it to you here. So why wouldn't you show up?
Shout out to Proximity.
Yeah. Man, shout out.
And it's like, at the end of the day, I really think the biggest question is, how much do you care about your career?
How much are you willing to invest in it?
Yeah.
Word. So man, hold up before we wrap it up. I'm gonna bring back some old shit. Back to the Joe Budden shit. Because you said now you're at a point where you realize beat selection and all that is a little bit more than just bars. And Joe was a bar rapper.
Oh yeah.
You feel like you could swag that nigga to death? Because you know he's gonna respond.
Yeah. But that's like not his thing, man.
But I know he's gonna bar you.
Yeah. But that, like, see, this is the, like...
Because I'm trying to picture the battle in my head. Like, he gonna come at you with some bars.
But I think that's the first mistake that
you
you're
gotta
trying
hit it back to
because
back.
you're picturing a battle. It's not going to be a battle. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Who
Like,
has the,
like,
who says the realest shit?
Yeah.
yeah, because my thing is, like, me and Joe might not see eye to eye right now, but I have the level of respect that I have for him.
Yeah.
I won't cross certain lines.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my thing is, the track that I have was literally my side of the story, and that's it.
Yeah.
I didn't go into anything else but how I felt about the situation. So if he goes into a situation to say how he felt about the situation, then the story's over.
Right. But shit, we just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have
You know
to
what I'm
tune in Balance
Exactly.
album by Trev Rich.
And he's retired, so
That
he's
ain't
done with that
retired.
shit.
But anyway, man, final question. One piece of knowledge you could leave with the world, what would that be?
Leave with the world.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, I was gonna think of something to say about balance, but I'm not gonna plug that. Like, literally, build a team that you trust. Keep them around you. This is not just to musicians either. You know what I'm saying? Build a team that you trust and keep them around you, because this world is full of sharks, dog. Like, literally, I done seen my fair share of bad deals, and then I see people who still in them, and I be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had my fair share of terrible situations.
Right.
But these are situations that I feel like you have to learn from and grow from to get to the level that you need to be. You know, like if I never had a bad management situation, I wouldn't know what a good one looked like.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even supposed to be talking about that, but
I was like,
yeah.
How much time we got, Graffiti? Let's see.
right? Nah, we gotta do it. Word, man. So we appreciate you for coming through, man. Y'all make some noise for man Trev Rich.
Hey.
Good shit. Life is Dope podcast. I'm Graffiti.
And I'm Davey.
Skirt.
Hey.